All right, good afternoon to you from the Storm Alert Weather Center. We have several severe thunderstorm warnings that are in effect. Looking at the Doppler radar, we're showing storms in the northern part of Adair County, central part of Casey County. These storms developed. We've been trying to post that information as we were headed to the studio. And this severe thunderstorm warning for Adair County, that is in effect until 3:15 Central Time, about another 20 minutes or so. The movement is to the east at 29 miles per hour. The severe thunderstorm includes south central Taylor County and northeastern Adair County, again until 3:15. 60-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-sized hail is possible. Some of the areas included in the northeastern part of Adair and central Taylor include Casey Creek, the Nifley, the Yuma community, Burdick, Ashington, Neatsville, Purdy, Ella, and Holmes Bend area. That would be the locations affected as the storm moves through northeastern Adair County. That warning in effect until 3:15 Central Time this afternoon. We also have another severe thunderstorm warning, and that warning is in effect for southern Lincoln and southern Casey. This is in effect until 4:15. This thunderstorm located near Liberty, moving east at 30. We can expect hail and damaging winds to be possible, and cloud-to-ground lightning. Of course, that's a big concern that we have during thunderstorm activity is the lightning potential. So if you are in the path of the storm, you should remember to shelter in the polygon. And what are the polygons? That's the boxes that you see on the screen. This indicates the areas of where the thunderstorms have developed. And looking back to the west, we have additional storms that are moving into the region. Those storms are in Adair County, even in Columbia, and the track on these are moving to the east-southeast, and the general speed is around 30 miles per hour. So it's going to be moving east-southeast at 30 miles per hour this afternoon. I'd like to remind you folks, if you don't have Facebook, you can tell your friends and your family to go to stormalertcenter.com, and we have the same videos and as well as the warnings for Russell and surrounding counties. You go to stormalertcenter.com. I want to check out our Facebook page to see if we have any additional information or anybody making any comments. As of now, we don't. We only have one that Carol Newcomb is listening or watching this afternoon. We do appreciate all those that tune in. And right now we have a total of 128 people that are watching this afternoon. So we do appreciate them. Anybody in the area that has weather information to pass along to us, feel free to do so in the comments. Again, the latest information that we have a severe thunderstorm warning. You can see the polygons, the boxed area. That would include areas around Nifley, even up to the Pelton community of Adair County. Again, severe thunderstorm warning. That would be in effect for Adair until 3:15, and then the one for Casey. It also expires at 4:15 on the Eastern Time Zone. severe weather coverage this afternoon, brought to you by the fine folks at Joe Brown's Auto Body in Columbia, 270-384-0422. The Champion Repair Service at 270-507-0514. And McKinley Auction Company at 270-866-6900. Again, Joe Brown's Auto Body, the Champion Repair Service, and McKinley Auction and Real Estate. Give them a call, utilize their business. They're sponsors for the Storm Alert Center. And I have one more thing I want to check on as we go into the afternoon. The colored area that you see on the map is what they call a mesodiscussion, and that is the possibility of a severe thunderstorm watch to be issued, and that one in the southern part of Kentucky, dipping down into Tennessee, they're saying storm watch is not likely, and the one that goes into eastern Kentucky and the parts of Virginia and northeastern Tennessee, they're indicating a 40% chance that there would be a severe thunderstorm watch issued for that area. That would include our region of the Lake Cumberland area. But again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for south central Taylor, northeastern Adair. That's in effect until 3:15 Central Time. The track of that is 30 miles an hour to the east, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Nickel-sized hail is possible with this storm. All right, and we checking out our tornado alert device is indicating not severe, but that means it's a strong thunderstorm. We're not downplaying it. That's just the information that we're getting on our device. And of course, the Weather Service has issued this storm warning in effect for our area. Now, the storm warning that was in effect for that part of Taylor County, that's been allowed to expire as the storms have moved out of that area into Adair County. The good thing about it, we're not looking at any special weather statements for anything approaching our area, and there are no warnings in effect back to the west. But again, a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for persons in Casey County, and also in effect for persons in Adair County. So if you are in the path of those storms, you should be seeking shelter immediately to avoid being struck by lightning. If you can hear thunder, you are at risk of being struck by lightning. That is a very serious thing, and you should avoid that at all costs. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for Adair County and for Casey County this afternoon. And I think we lost our radar there for just a second. So we have the severe thunderstorm warning again in 3:15 for southern Lincoln and southeastern Casey County. That is until 4:15 Eastern Time. Nickel-sized hail, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts are all possible. Mintonville, Lawhorn Hill, the Gilpin community, Bethel Ridge, Canetown, Evona, and the Reber community. are in line with this storm as it moves through the area. Again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for Russell, or for correction, for Adair and Taylor County. And those warnings are both in effect for about another 10 minutes or so as we watch these storms move through. All the fine sponsorships that make severe weather coverage possible. We would like to remind you folks, if you can patronize these people, we would appreciate it. They would appreciate it, because they're what makes the weather coverage possible here from the Storm Alert Center. So give them a call and do what you can to help them help us be a bigger part in the community. We're going to check out some of the comments on the Facebook page and see what we have. We have people listening from Science Hill, watching from Central Kentucky. I think that's up around Danville. And they're saying it had rain in Metcalfe County. There's about 8 or 9 messages that I can't see because they're already in the system, and I can't scroll down to look at them. But we do appreciate the comments and everything that's associated with this effort. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. Donna's calling in from Wayne County, and we appreciate you messaging and letting us know exactly where you're from. We do appreciate that. Some of the areas that seeing activity in Casey County includes the Watson Chapel Road, South Kentucky 501 up to around Poplar Springs, and Calhoun Creek, and Adair County along Highway 206, the Dunville Road, Highway 1104, Crooked Creek, Arnold's Landing, Highway 76 in the Miller Field, as well as the Allen Schoolhouse Road off of Highway 1729. So that is the general area where the rain and the thunderstorm activity is taking place now. Elijah Stearns reporting in from Albany, and Peggy Carter from Adair County. We do appreciate everybody for tuning in this afternoon for severe weather coverage here from the Storm Alert Weather Center. Again, we're about another 10 minutes or so away from these warnings expiring. You can see the storm warning for Taylor County has been allowed to expire, and we're seeing the storm continue to develop in parts of Casey and parts of Adair County. One of the tools that we used the last time that we were on live for severe weather coverage was the echo tops, or the height of the clouds as they move through. And the higher the clouds, the better chance of severe weather. We're looking at this cell in Casey County. We're looking anywhere between 40 and about 49,000 feet in the air. So if you're even back towards Somerset, Nancy, Russell Springs, even toward Danville, you should be able to look up and see those thunderheads that's popping up. Even in the cell that's in Adair County, still around 45,000 feet. So we can tell what's going on by the height of the cloud tops. And it's likely to be a strong thunderstorm as it makes its way through. The one good thing about for Russell County, we don't see a special weather statement issued that would indicate the storm in Adair County is increasing, or neither do we see that for Pulaski County. Simply a storm warning for the areas that we mentioned. That would be in effect for southern Lincoln, southeastern Casey. This will be moving to the east at 30, and we can expect strong wind gusts and nickel-sized hail as being possible. And looking at the hail indicators for this area, up around Dunville, up to possibility of 1 to 1.5 inch in hail, even over to over in Garrett County, up to 1/2 inch maybe. Hail not really a big concern this afternoon, according to our radar information, but we could see some hail associated with that. All right, we have thunder and dark clouds rolling into the Pointer area of Pulaski County. Rain and thunder in Adair. And we would remind folks, if you have weather events to report to us, we would like to hear from you this afternoon from the Storm Alert Center. Now, folks, there's one thing that I wanted to mention. We're starting to get a few donations in, but if you really want to help us reach out to somebody in need, I would like for you to go up to the First National Bank in Russell Springs and leave a donation. This donation will be for the Jansen Lindsay benefit account. And this is a woman that lost her home, she and her family lost her home in the tornadoes in December. And then during the 4th of July weekend, they lost everything to a tragic house fire. And they're trying to regroup and everything. We plan to make a trip to Benton, Kentucky, as soon as we finish up our benefit, to let everybody know and to go out and show people the benevolent heart that we have. Even if you can just afford $1, maybe a couple of dollars, $5. And if you're able to give more, we would like to see that as well. But we're going to make a trip over there to show them what the family of the Storm Alert Center can do, and how much that we care about others who have suffered tragedy and loss. So go by the First National Bank. You can also mail that to Post Office RC. That will be 36 West Steve Warner Drive. 36 West Steve Warner Drive. Now our tornado alerts indicating right now the tornado alert is beginning to indicate severe storm for the area as that storm is intensified. That would be the storm that we're watching out of Adair and Casey County. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning, of course, is in effect for this area. That would include southern Lincoln and southeastern Casey. That would be in effect until 4:15, 3:15 on the central time zone. We do have another severe thunderstorm warning, and this one would be for Adair County, the same timelines, and it will be in effect until 3:15, expected to expire in about 2 minutes. And that would be in effect for Adair County, and that would be for northeastern Adair County. This is in effect until 3:15. Remember, if you're in the path of the storm, if you're outside, you need to seek shelter from that. If you are in the polygons, shelter in the polygons. That's what we always try to tell people, to be alert and weather aware as these storms begin to develop and move across the area. So is it coming toward Clinton County? Clinton County, as of right now, you can tell there's nothing imminent for Clinton County. However, back toward Glasgow and Barron County, we're seeing those yellow polygons, which indicates a strong thunderstorm special weather statement. And now the severe thunderstorm warnings that were in effect for Adair and Casey County, they have been allowed to expire. We don't see a new warning issued, but we do show a special weather statement now for areas in the southeastern part of Casey County. A special weather statement for areas in the southeastern part of Casey County. We'll get that information for you now. Strong thunderstorms expected to move through southwest of Liberty, moving east at 30 miles per hour. 50-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-sized hail is possible. That's with the special weather statement. That's this area here that we're looking at in Casey County. There would be the possibility of this stronger thunderstorm as it moves through. And that would be Petey Creek Road, the Henson Creek, down through Turkey Creek, Sloan Fork Road, up to Bethel Ridge, Highway 837, Watson's Chapel, and the Matherly Road and Chestnut Level. Those are the areas that are in this special weather statement issued by the Weather Service in Louisville. Nothing, y'all mentioned Albany. There's nothing imminent for Albany. You can see the storms that have now prompted a storm warning for Monroe County over in Tompkinsville and the southern part of Barron County, which is Glasgow. And now Russell County, the western part of Adair County, rather, is in a special weather statement as these storms continue to develop and move off to the east. This will impact parts of Metcalfe and west central Adair until 3:30 p.m. Central Time. Strong thunderstorms continue to move to the east at 30 miles per hour. Winds in the excess of 40 and pea-sized hail are possible again. This is a special weather statement issued for persons in Adair County. Sheila, as of now, for Pulaski County, we're seeing some rain activity in areas to the east and to the north of Somerset and back over into Rockcastle County, but nothing severe at this moment. We do have now a special weather statement that is issued for Pulaski County. That would include all of the county pretty much. The possibility of winds 50 mile an hour and a half-inch hail. That would be for Pulaski County through 5 o'clock Eastern Time. So that's the information that we're having now from the Weather Service. All right, so I think we're probably going to go ahead and end our coverage this afternoon. There's no sense in continuing talking about it when there's not a warning in effect. Just be weather aware and be heads up in the event that a warning is issued. I'm going to be in and out of the studio here, so if we get a warning, I will pass that along to you through a text message and get that word to you the best we can. Sometimes it's not important to get on the air and talk about it, as long as we get the word to you that there are watches or warnings in effect. But again, that's the latest we have. We're watching the storms move out of Adair into Russell, out of Casey into Pulaski, and we'll watch those storms back off to the west to see how they impact Cumberland County within the next 30 to 45 minutes. So that's going to wrap it up for severe weather coverage. Remember all the fine sponsors that make our work possible. And now we have a new warning in effect. The National Weather Service in Jackson, Kentucky has issued a severe thunderstorm warning for central Pulaski County. All right, we have a storm warning now in effect for central Pulaski County. That will be an upgrade from the severe thunderstorm warning or the special weather statement. This will be an upgrade for the people in Pulaski County. And if we look at this information that we have, and I'm trying to remember. I've got a call coming in here. Just a second. We'll see what's going on. All right, we get additional information coming into us from the Storm Alert Weather Center. We have reports of heavy rainfall in parts of Adair County and in the central part of Casey County, as the storm moves through the area. This is what's happened over in both Adair and Russell County. We now have a storm warning that is in effect for Pulaski County. That storm warning is in effect until 3:45 Central, 4:45 Eastern. This is a severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 4:45 Eastern time this afternoon. Some of the areas affected by this storm as it moves through Pulaski County would be Highway 635. Downtown Somerset's affected. Highway 39, Highway 1247, and some of the smaller roads and communities that are affected include Heather Way, North Harper Road, Dahl, Elrod Road, and even folks to the west and east of Somerset, including the Piney Grove Road and Cold Weather Road, Pointer, all of these areas looking at severe thunderstorm warning. That is in effect for Pulaski County. And our good friend Abby, that is kind of a partner with us here at the Storm Alert Center, says that her tornado alert went off and indicated a severe thunderstorm. Now, that was several minutes before the Weather Service had indicated that for Pulaski County, several minutes there. And Abby, if you could go back on and tell us about what time that was that your device activated, that would appreciate us a whole lot. Getting a lot of messages here this afternoon. And a lot of people sends information, and somebody named Jesse had tried to they sent me a message that says in Windsor, a mile from Pulaski Line, but I don't have anything that associates that with that. But again, we have a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for Pulaski County. This will be in effect until 3:45 Central Time this afternoon, 4:45 on the Eastern Time Zone. I'm going to take a little bit of a break, and I'll be back here in just a moment. Just give me 1 second, please, and we'll let the radar continue to run as that storm moves through Pulaski County. Give me about a couple or 3 minutes. All right, we are back. Had to make a few little adjustments here in the Weather Center, but we do appreciate everybody for tuning in this afternoon. Again, we do have a severe thunderstorm warning that is in effect for Pulaski County. The warning is in effect until 3:45 Central, 4:45 Eastern. And we're showing again, I will mention this, we have a storm warning in effect for northwestern Monroe, the northeastern part of Allen County, southern Barron, and southwestern Metcalfe. That is in effect until 3:45 Central Time this afternoon. Again, a severe thunderstorm warning for northwestern Monroe, northeastern Allen, southern Barron, southwestern Metcalfe. That is in effect until 3:45 this afternoon. And the track of these storms are moving to the east-southeast at about 35 miles per hour. Again, we have a couple of warnings in effect, and the one we have in Pulaski County, this would include the central part of the county until 4:45 Central Time or Eastern Time this afternoon. Sorry about that. There you go, back for the radar. And I appreciate you for reminding me, Lisa, about the sponsors not appearing, or the sponsors on there. Of course, they're good people, but we need to get the weather out there as well. A lot that goes on in the Storm Alert Center. I mean, we have so much to keep up with, so much so many things to watch, and it's important that we have a little bit of help occasionally, and that includes people like you that tune in and help us from time to time. The severe thunderstorm warning again is in effect for Pulaski County, and then we have another warning that's in effect for people around Monroe County and Glasgow as these storms begin to move through the area. All right, so we're back now. Ominous looking clouds, a lot of shelf clouds being reported here in the Lake Cumberland Green River area. People telling about the rain that's falling. A lot of information. A lot of people they want to call me and give me information of what's happening. And I do appreciate everybody. Okay, somebody asked about if the Glasgow storm will reach Adair County. It's very likely that we could see some activity, possibly from, it would be the southern part of the county. If it did affect Adair County, it would be the southern part of Adair and probably the southern part of Russell. But we still have this cell that's moving into Russell County. Right now, it's just to the east of Columbia, moving into Russell Springs, and some of the areas that will be approaching include State Highway 80, the Cumberland Parkway, Highway 92 at Montpelier, Esto. That would be some of the locations impacted by the storm if it holds together. We're still have a lot of heavy rainfall in the northern part of Russell County. The storm is bad here in Columbia, according to Peggy. We appreciate that. If there's anything for Russell Springs, we have thunder and lightning. No warnings now for Russell County. In fact, no special weather statements. I appreciate your message, Carol. We try to keep everybody up and informed, but the strongest part of the storm is in northern Russell County, and again, there's no warning in effect except for Pulaski County. We want to look at the cloud tops once again. Of course, this was a lifesaver last week when that last storm began to move through and prompted warnings, and then that heavy rainfall. So you can see as the clouds continue to move through, they have increased in intensity as the storm moves through. And we continue to watch those cloud tops grow as the storms move into south central Kentucky. The storms over in Adair County, 45,000 feet. Back toward Edmonton, the same amount, 45,000 feet. So anywhere between, up in the 40 or 50,000 feet range, like we show in Pulaski County, and now even into the northern part of Russell. That last update put things up a little bit higher. Still, the only warning that is in effect is the one for Pulaski County. Severe thunderstorm warning in effect until 3:45. They're reporting hail now in the Science Hill community. Of course, Science Hill under this severe thunderstorm warning. Areas from the Eubank down to the south into the central part of Pulaski County. Again, we have a storm warning in effect for that area. And now we have a special weather statement that has been issued that would include Russell Springs. This special weather statement indicates strong thunderstorm wind gusts up to 50, and it's moving to the east at 30 miles per hour with pea-sized hail possible with the storm as it moves through. Some of the areas impacted would be Gradyville, Gadberry, Webb's Crossroads, Royville, Sano, Russell Springs, Fairplay, Crocus are all in the path of this special weather statement issued by the National Weather Service in Louisville. That's expecting wind gusts at around 50 miles per hour. It still has not arrived at the Storm Alert Center yet. We are at about 15 miles per hour as the storm makes its way through the area. Jennifer, as far as Albany, we're not showing anything at all for Albany. Nothing at all. In fact, Clinton and Cumberland County both appears to be pretty low key now as the storm makes its way through the region. And it's a large line of kind of a squall line of thunderstorms that's moving through, stretches back from areas south of Bowling Green up into Pike County or Johnson County rather, in eastern Kentucky and the foothills of the Appalachians. That's what we're showing now. The track of the storms as they move through this afternoon. All right, so what we're going to do is probably go ahead and take a break, and then if we have a need to come back and talk more a little bit later on, we will. I don't see any need of continuing to go on with that warning that's in Pulaski County, expected to expire. That will expire at 3:45, about another 10 minutes. And so we're going to just kind of wrap up our coverage now. And if the need be that we have to go on again, we will do so. To kind of recap what we're seeing now, a special weather statement issued for Russell County. This would include wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour, pea-sized hail, and this will be for southern Adair and northwestern Russell until 3:45. You can expect areas around Gradyville, Webb's Crossroads, Royville, Sano, Fairplay, Russell Springs, and Crocus in the line of this storm as it makes its way through the area. All right, so we're going to go ahead and end this broadcast. Remind you one more time of the sponsors, and we will be back if necessary for more weather coverage as we go into the afternoon. Begin the storm warning that's in effect for Pulaski County, the one here, that it will expire at 4:45, just about another 8 or 9 minutes from now. So I think it's safe to go ahead and we can end the broadcast. Not to say that you're finished with rain and storms. In fact, if you look at this, you may pick up some small hail and gusty winds. But as of now, there are no additional warnings in effect, and you can expect the possibility of this throughout the afternoon, at least for the next hour to two, to give everything time to move out of the area into places that are not in our coverage area. But we have no warnings in effect for Russell or Adair County. The storm in Pulaski will expire in a few minutes, so I don't feel like we're leaving anybody or not being dedicated to every community. There's just no sense in talking when there's no warnings in effect. But we'll be here in the studio and letting you know if anything does happen later this afternoon. Thank you all so much for tuning in. to the Storm Alert Center this afternoon. Your weather authority for the Lake Cumberland